Spyro the movie, starring Crabmaster as the guest commentator and Ultimate Yoshi as the game's puppet master. Join us now with me talking over all the NPCs accidentally and Alti figuring out simple things. Coming to you this spring 2015 and now. Hi.
Crab, don't lie. Ulti figuring out simple things? That is a lie and you know it.
Okay,
everyone knows it.
Complex.
Okay, I figure out the complex things. Simple things, though, I get stuck on.
Oh, well, oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Also, I started here because I remembered I completely forgot about doing that, so yeah. That's why I ended up in a completely different spot.
See? Alti figuring out simple things.
Takes way longer than it needs to.
Hold you. I didn't say when. I just said he would.
Alright, what I want to do is get some of this stuff that's up top here before moving on.
You know, I actually do, while they're, you know, there's nothing too extremely fancy about them, they just look nice. I do actually like these landscapes a lot. There's a few little details here and there that give it its own flair, like those giant flowers and the statue and whatnot. But
the statue's
otherwise,
really creepy.
Nothing
will convince me
creepy
otherwise.
Statue. But
although I have to say, it kind of fits in with this music. This music's kind of like somber. Alright, this is where we ended the last episode, so... Let's go for a big swim! I'm gonna try and get on top of this tree.
Are you going to swim in vultures and kill water?
I have no response to that.
Well, these aren't the same as the previous ones. How rude.
They really want to grab me.
Holy moly, you're not even dead yet.
I never stopped
Impatient.
moving. You know what this place reminds me of right now? Floating islands, a big gated off area and water. This reminds me of one of the area in Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, except
I was about
good.
to say, the gate kind of was what got me.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
The gate was pretty much what got me too. Also, apparently to dodge these guys, you just need to never stop moving.
Keep on swimming, swimming,
I never
swimming.
swammed.
Keep on not swimming. No.
Alright.
Let's see
That
if you'll
didn't
attack
work.
the guy without hitting with fire first. Oops.
It's really hard, okay? It's really hard.
I'm not entirely sure if I've seen you once hit his armor off without flaming him first. At least not in the 2 episodes I've seen. It's kind of weird. I have to wonder. They kind of threw you right into that. You, in like, for example, Spyro 3, you started off with enemies you either had to charge or flame. But this one has you instantly sort of doing both.
Spyro 1 did that, though, didn't it? Like, I remember in Dark Hollow, it pretty much had that immediately.
Jeez, yeah. It just
God
seems
damn
like
it!
an odd choice.
He didn't hit me, but...
Yes.
That time it was legitimately button confusion, though. The buttons are so different that I'm still reflexively pressing the wrong one.
I know that feeling. Oh, man.
Like, seriously, even Enter the Dragonfly kept the button, like, general positioning the same. This one is, like, totally different. That's not what I wanted.
I do wonder why they would change the button layout. Do you think, aside from the fact that you're used to the old ones, it's better, or is it just a different layout?
It's just a different layout. I don't think one's necessarily better or worse. It's just that after 4 games of practically the same thing, it's so jarring to try and play this one.
I can't even remember what the difference is with the controls of the
Alright,
Legends games are. All I know
Probably can't get
is
that light gem as a result.
the combat is totally different, so...
There's something dark and evil up there, so I guess that's where I need to go. How do I get there?
Evil tall grass!
Evil!
Evil, 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 evil.
There's a floating platform, so I'm gonna try and get this.
floating platforms, how do you work?
Come back here, platform.
Do you ever wonder if these magical realms, they just have, each and every platform has a little core inside of it that makes it move? And if so,
What if each platform had
sort
its own personality?
Oh, gosh.
What if one platform just really didn't like Spyro standing on it, so it just flipped upside down and then dumped you in the lava?
So that's why those platforms work. There's always the game with the platform that collapses out from under you because it's just a huge jerk. I mean, it knows it's being a jerk because it later just reappears. It does it on purpose, I swear.
Oh wait, isn't this where we were before?
Is it? Kind of looks
Yeah,
like
this is where we were before.
Oh.
I like how it
We've
keeps
come
looping around.
literally full circle.
Let me check them.
These spikes, though, who's under those platforms trying to kill you?
Alright, I'm missing a lot, I must say.
Ooh, boy.
I got half the eggs and 5 out of 9 light gems. I know for a fact that there's one light gem I can't get in the place I was just at. But, ow. I'm gonna still keep looking around to see if I can find more stuff.
You've already broken all the 4 crystals, so... Huh.
Yeah, that's
Not even in the other 2 areas.
that means I can actually take on the boss.
Oh! Interesting. Huh. So the crystals are the things that open up the bosses, but the other things are more of the collectibles. Earlier in the game, they said you'd be rewarded for finding all the eggs. How legit of a reward do you think it'll be?
The eggs? Oh, those are, those unlock little things like this. Like, I'm not
so
sure
they
what
do
these
unlock
mini
stuff.
games are, but at the very least, you can play as the other 2 young dragons. This guy we haven't seen yet. And this is concept art. We haven't gotten a single concept art egg yet.
Interesting.
But yeah, that's what these rewards are. You get 10 in a set.
Oh! Is this the game that started the trend of concept art unlockables?
Other games probably started that way more.
Well, no, I mean... Legends also. At least one of them, I remember, lets you unlock concept art.
But yeah,
Sorry, I'm just finding this
that.
game... Legends kind of feels like it took a lot from this game. Like, not in the overall aspect, but a lot of little details.
6, 8,
Nasty gnurk.
14. I'm wondering something. There are... I currently have 20 out of 100 light gems and 10 out of 40 dark gems. And I'm wondering if that means there's going to be 4 overall worlds, because I got all the dark gems, and I just did some quick math in my head, and there's 5 light gems I'm missing in these first 3 areas. So I'm wondering if there's going to be 4 total worlds. And it feels like it makes sense. The eggs is the only thing that really doesn't seem to fit in. Although I'm missing 5. Let me see if... Because if there's only 80 eggs, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Yeah, there's going to be... I think there's going to be 4 worlds, because all the math seems to support that.
Huh.
Unless
So
they
all the
just really
numbers-
want to make things uneven. Where
There
am I
might
going
be,
again?
for all we know, the worlds after these are slightly smaller, and there's 5 worlds. Just to mess with you.
God, I'm bad at directions. Turn to the right. And somewhere over here is where is another area that I haven't been to yet.
No, yeah, I can believe there being 4 worlds. That sounds about right for the, yeah, I mean, these...
4 worlds, 1 family. That's the wrong direction. Go backwards.
No, so, these worlds, they don't have portals, do they? They just connect you to different areas, don't they?
Yep.
Like, for all the sub-worlds, I mean. I kind of like that.
So now go forward. And over this way? Oh my god, it's them. It's the imposter.
The imposter. He killed him and is wearing his skin!
Hey, Spyro, it's good to see you again. You see this cave behind me? Well, it looks like you're not gonna fit through there. Don't you wish it were me?
This is not Hunter. Like seriously,
At least he's a hunter.
this makes
but-
me upset. Like, Hunter in the other games was a goofball. This guy
He
just
was
seems like a douche.
Ball skateboarder. It's funny because now he's more of a hunter. He now fits his name more, but he's less hunter. Also, did he say Spyro couldn't fit through?
Yeah, that's another thing. It's like, what?
Well, at least he makes just as bad excuses as before.
He just punched through a metal chest.
10 out of 10 fists. So,
He can
is this
also
the
melee.
first time you've controlled him, or
Yeah,
is
this
it
is the
still
first
just-
time. I've never played as
Oh,
Hunter
oh
before.
wow. See, I was wondering why it was giving you tutorials, but interesting. He's got a bow.
I don't know, he seems pretty fluid so far, although his double jump's not too good.
So Trina is our new fairy.
Ow, what the? Huh? Sneak
What?
attack?
You just exploded.
Let's try this again.
Oh.
Oh, I guess it's gonna be a loop around thing, like usual. Is this on the map? Oh yeah, this is the whole area on the map.
Huh. So it's not even a separate area. You just... Yeah, this game is very much more open than portals everywhere, which is kind of nice.
I don't know, I kind of like this
No,
gameplay though. Like, this is fun gameplay. I just don't like Hunter's character in this game at all.
I've actually always liked bow gameplay. Like
You're the sneak attacker.
No.
Get out of
Actually,
here.
that reminds me.
Still hit me. Screw you. Right,
In
now-
Nintendo Land, my
Yeah.
favorite minigame was always the Zelda one.
Yeah,
And-
I always play the sniper in that one. It's really fun.
Oh man, I love that sort of bow
Whee!
stuff. Heck, it even made good use of the motion controls, I feel.
Nintendo games are pretty much usually what it said
What?
you can use the bow as a shield. Hunter does the thing that Bentley does.
That's great. I love that.
Oh man. Everything about Hunter except for his personality in this game is great. Although Hunter usually is like one of the better characters. Better things about Spyro. He's always one of like hilarious things. But I
found
just
an
don't
egg
like
in
his
my
personality.
shoe.
It doesn't feel like Hunter. This doesn't feel like Hunter in every way. And yet it's still Hunter, so it's like that's what bugs me about him.
I found an egg in my other shoe. that was always... You always found eggs in the stupidest places, and I loved it. I found this egg while you were skateboarding. It was probably under me the whole time, being I didn't move while you were skateboarding. I mean, what? I can't help but notice these enemies seem conveniently unarmored.
Yeah, they'll probably give us armor, and then I'll have to shoot around it.
Yeah, I really hope they do, actually, because I really like...
This is very accurate, like, pinpointing, though, and that's pretty cool. Like,
One thing
from
I
a
noticed
gameplay
is
sense, this is, like, amazing.
the bow does not have too much gravity on the arrows, which makes it kind of like a bow gun.
Nope, I can't shoot that. I didn't go over there. Should I have gone over there? Probably.
Looks like there's gems on that wall. Do you think...
Yeah, you could. It said you could climb it.
Oh.
I'm paying attention, I'm just not doing things.
No, I actually really like bow.
Aha!
This sort of bow
I let it.
combat.
You really like what?
I really like this kind of bow combat, which is funny enough why bows can occasionally, in first-person shooters, end up being things I like more than the guns. Explosive arrows.
How do I... How do I?
Well, first you find some gunpowder, then you find a little bit of paper and put it all together.
I didn't really quite get what that tutorial told me, but...
Something about explosive arrows.
Yeah, but it said R, and I pressed R, and I didn't do it. I must have missed something.
It's the map all over again. Pressing.
Well, that's a great camera.
Leave rocks!
Leave
Say hello
Rocks
to
Jenkins.
Gray.
I don't know. I guess we'll just come back to that. Alright, I'm gonna go check out that wall. Or not.
I was about to comment on how cliffs like these in games always make me feel a little uneased when you don't have anything that prevents you from falling off.
Oh, hey, I appeared right where I wanted to be. That was totally intentional. Speedrunning tactics.
Be Mario.
You know, from this angle, I kind of look like Chester Cheetah.
I was actually going to make a joke about Chester Cheetah when I watched episode 2, I think it was. I think it was actually the voice that made me think of Chester Cheetah.
Oh, now I can fire the explosive arrow.
Oh, time to hit the camera button and accidentally use it.
No, I'm actually getting pretty used to the camera being the C-stick now.
I love
Camera.
how the
Camera. Alright, there we go. Camera did not want to cooperate. Look at Hunter's, like, really stretchy legs.
whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh my god.
I just kind of want to freeze him in that pose and, like, make him dance. I guess that was just...
He can dance. He can dance. No.
Well, first, I'm gonna do this. If I didn't do this earlier. Through the waterfall! Oh, hi.
Oh wait, these gems actually give you 1. Wait a second. The gems that give you 1, they seem to be the pink ones.
Yeah, weren't they always that?
I thought they were.
They're kind of
originally-
red. There are also pink ones. Like the
Oh.
visuals are more brightened up.
Yeah, I think what was it? Red was
Red,
1.
green,
and green was 2.
Red, green, yellow, blue, blue, yellow. I don't remember.
I don't know. Whatever. Not Zelda colors. What?
Colors for that kind of thing are always completely different. It would be really cool if like all the game developers just created this like standard for like currency.
That would be hilarious.
Like
I mean,
people complain so much that they're like, all right, we got to do something about this.
well, I mean, you are collecting power stars in this game, right?
I love that joke. That was
That was a
that
great
was
joke.
hilarious. That's the kind of Spyro humor I missed in Enter the Dragonfly.
Oh, man.
Instead of random Back to the Future references. It is your density.
Were the golden tokens like a Banjo and Kazooie reference? Those were golden notes, though, weren't they?
You collected Jiggies in that game. If it was a Banjo-Kazooie, god damn it.
Oops. I can never remember. I've never played those games, so I don't actually know the items. There's a lot of various games like
I wish I
Ratchet
played
and Clank.
Banjo-Kazooie. The most that I ever played a Banjo-Kazooie, I did get the game from my cousin. I borrowed it at a young age. Like, the same cousin who I got the first 3 Spyro games from, and Rayman.
Oh.
But I couldn't actually figure out the game, so I got stuck at Treasure Trove Cove and then just gave it back. I was like, yeah, I think I'm done with this.
When was that? Was that more recently or
No, that was
back in the day?
like when I was like, I don't even remember how young, but I was very young.
Back in the day, then. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's a few of those games when you're younger.
I've seen the game now. I understand how it works. I would not get stuck at goddamn Treasure Trove Cove. If I can get through goddamn Pac-Man World 2, I can get through Banjo-Kazooie just fine.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Well, I mean, that one dark area in this game, Pac-Man World 2, gave you some practice in that. I mean, what?
And yet I still kept crashing into the walls.
Pure darkness. The darkness shall consume your games.
I just got an egg.
You will give me an egg.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? Haha.
I do like that that shield you got. Oh, I love it.
This gameplay is actually really, really good. I really am loving this so far. Like,
Hey, Alti. Spin to win. Oh, yes. Yes.
yes!
This is delicious.
How do I get up there? Get that thing. Oh, I probably use an explosive now that I'm thinking
Hacks.
about it. But first,
I keep seeing those flowers as gems.
boom!
Yeah, actually, if this tunnel goes back, you might. Oh no, it's just a little treasure cove.
Cove?
Cove?
Treasure Cove Cove?
Whoa!
Aha!
Ha ha! And then the gems come to me, and I consume
I'm
them.
pretty certain it's Sparks. He just has a little super great range in this game.
Sparks be like, I got you covered, bro.
Why couldn't you have done this in the other games, Sparks?
You didn't pay me enough.
Press X while jumping to perform a flying kick.
Actually, more accurately, he would say.
Oh! Ah!
What?
It's like the down air in some of the characters in Smash Brothers. It's like
Oh,
it's like ha yeah.
I see.
Hunter's a ninja now.
If you jump off a ledge with it, will you just glide away into the distance?
Well,
And you've made full circle.
I'm pretty certain I got everything in that area. Did I go in that little cove area thing on the map?
Was that where you blew up the wall?
No, what I blew up the wall was the little smaller one underneath it.
Ooh, is that little cove where you climbed the wall?
Actually, yeah, I think that's what it is. Okay. Yeah, okay, I think I did everything then. Alright. That was fun.
Unless I'm wrong.
I really liked that.
And then you can glitch the game and just get through and play the rest with Hunter. I mean, what? Spyro, he's right in front of you.
Hunter, are you done being awesome yet?
Okay. Well,
Oh, nice.
Oh, that was great.
that's just Harnell talking to himself, and that amuses me.
Oh yeah, you said most
I
of the
never-
voice actors are.
I never explored underwater here. I should do that. It is very empty under here.
Holy moly!
It is very empty under here. There's nothing here. There's absolutely nothing.
I guess.
is there nothing? Why
I
is
guess
there
it wasn't
nothing?
worth putting pots down here when they're no longer the vases.
There are
that
piranhas
water.
apparently.
Holy piranha plants, Batman!
No, you already experienced the piranha plant. So hey, a shop.
I'd give you a full shop
Any of
building
those.
if you give me 500 gems.
Don't need that. Don't need that.
So weird seeing gems as currency.
At this point, I
Also-
might as well just save up for this. This is the only permanent thing.
Oh my gosh.
And I have plenty of lockpicks, so I don't need that. You know what?
Aren't they just keys?
You know what?
No, I don't.
I
at all.
think that... Let me just check the map. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be done for this episode because it's been quite some time. I'm probably gonna be cutting some stuff out, but this might have been ended up being a little bit of a longer episode, for which I apologize. But hey, we have crabs, so I mean it's evens out.
Also, you're never ending this episode. You're gonna be stuck here with me forever.
Well, I mean you could be in the next episode if you want.
Oh, well, I guess if that works. But then that episode never ends. Ever.